Hey, this is Dan with School of Sheets. We build custom Smartsheet solutions, and today I'm going to show you how to use managed dropdowns in Smartsheet. So managed dropdowns is just allowing a dropdown list to populate with all of the options in some other column. So I have four dropdown lists. There's 5 columns here, but you'll see these work together. And I'm going to show you how to pull these values into a dropdown on another sheet. One limitation is you can't, or one of the limitations is you can't use contact. So for this use case, we'll pull in the text and then use lookup option to bring contact in. Go to another sheet. And so another limitation is you must be doing this in table view. So I typically use grid view because I'm very used to it and I prefer it. Table view has some nice features, and you need to use it to actually set up dropdown. But once we've set it up, you can go back to grid view and the dropdowns will be maintained. So what you need to do, of course, is change your column type to a dropdown list. And then there is this feature here that says link to another sheet. We're going to toggle this box. You can either paste the URL in here or you can just click the plus button. So I'm going to click the plus button. I'm going to find it in here. Here it is. Dropdown lists. It's pretty user friendly. It just presents all the options for columns. So let's do the colored circles. Hit apply. I'm going to name this status. And now you can see it has all of the options that were in the other sheet, which I'll show you one more time. Smartsheet has the built-in status column, but you're limited to 3 or 4 options. So maybe you want 9, so now you can have 9. This is another random thing. You can use emojis in Smartsheet like you would any other text value. Let's put a couple words in here. So now nice and easy, and you'll see this symbol up here that's saying it's linked. And as I mentioned, if we go back to grid view, no worries, this is still working just the same way. However, you do lose that icon, so if you were setting this up, I'd probably add some type of description. And if you want it to be really awesome in your architecture, put the URL here so it's super, super clear. So the states and the other option there, emojis, they would work the same way. So I'm just going to skip to the contacts because this is a pretty common thing people want to do. So let's go back into table view. And now we're going to set this up as a dropdown. I'll paste the URL this time so we can see it that way. Let's call this user email. So now we can put this in here and select. However, the issue is that this is a text column, so it's going to lack the functionality of an actual contact column, primarily being able to send out automations based on this person here. Let's put in user contact here, make it a contact list. And now there are several ways that we could get this value to populate. I'm going to go back to grid view because that's my preferred method. So we could use a lookup formula. We could use index match. So with index match, the first thing you want to do is grab the entire column of the options that you want to populate. And I always rename these, so I use this format. I put the name of the sheet and then the name of the column, more or less. So you do index, make your cross sheet reference, match, then you select the value that you're going to be looking for, and then you go back, and then you select the column that you're going to be looking for that value in. Drop down lists, email. And then you put 0 unless your sheet with the data you're looking for is sorted in some way. Then you have to do a different option. And now this way you can, if you're assigning projects or whatever, you can just select the text and then this will populate and you would be able to hide this. I'd actually have to have both of these available because it's the same information. It's just the system uses it differently. We use managed dropdowns in Smartsheet. Hopefully you found that video helpful. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. If you have any questions, I can answer them in the comments. And if you would like to get some help with your Smartsheet environment, you can book a call with me, quick and easy, and we'll see if we can help you out. So have a great day. Thanks.